Hi everyone, this is a comparison between the SMLE and
the Arisaka Type 99 Japanese bolt-action rifle.
Tell me
Alright.
later.
Alright, starting with the bolt. This is a straight across here as opposed to his, which is curved bolt end. This is essentially a Mauser copy. Like most rifles, unlike his, the British had a pretty unique operation, and it's actually the strongest bolt action of World War II, but it's not overly flexible, but it's a good strong bolt. Has really nice design on it and whatnot. Really pretty gun. And anything unique about your bolt?
It's considered by many to be the fastest military bolt action, at least.
It
operates really smoothly. As you can see, it's really fast.
Yeah. This is one of the harder bolts. You have to shove it forward or down and whatnot. With signets on it and whatnot. Below his bolts, we can talk about that thing.
Yeah, this is a #1 Mark III Star. It was made in 1916.
Make sure you're zooming in.
And you can see the markings on the wristband. Has the crown with the King on it. King George V. There's a GR, which I was told are the initials that stood for Georgius Rexus, or something like that. And Enfield, so it was made at Enfield Lock in London in 1916.
Alright, here this is kind of rare because if you can see here, this flowery thing here is called the mum or chrysanthemum. Below that in Japanese Type 99, I guess, or 99 type, and most of these mums were rubbed off during the war by the Japanese because they didn't want it. It means it belongs to the emperor, and they didn't want to surrender guns that belong to the emperor. But so that's a pretty nice feature. Now with sights, his being a World War I model, but most bolt actions have this. It's the V sight. You can adjust it, or
so the V sight. It goes from point blank to 200 yards. You just have to squeeze both sides, and it graduates up. 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000 yards, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, and 2,000. Which by that time it wouldn't really be that accurate. It would be just volley fire.
Alright, and I probably have the one of the most unique sights of World War II. These, for one thing, they're peep sights, and the so you look through a hole here and line that up with this knob at the end. But only the British #4s, his is #1. The Type 99s, American M1 Garand, and I believe the French MAS 36s had peep sights, and these are actually anti-aircraft sights. So the Japanese thought that you could line up with these numbers here, the knots or something that airplanes fly at, and manage to shoot down an airplane with a bolt action, which is highly ineffective. Most of them were thrown away. But you can, if you can convert knots, meters, or whatever to feet and whatnot, you can use it for further range. I have not, however, figured out how to do this yet, but they're pretty cool. Now let's see, with straps, pretty insignificant, but mine are on the side. So fix that. His
loop in the back and the front.
Yes.
It's more standard stuff.
Yeah, it's not in the way as much, so
yeah.
I think that's pretty nice. Type 99s are a bit lighter, maybe a pound. Doesn't make a huge difference. Most bolt actions average around 8 or 9 pounds.
And yours has an internal 5-round magazine.
Yeah. Oh yes. The best feature of the Lee Enfield, you can mention that.
Yeah, it has the 10-round detachable magazine.
All other guns had either 5 or 6.
It's pretty unique for its time. So you can actually take it out. It holds 10 rounds. And you're not really supposed to switch out magazines like they would these days, though. You're supposed to load them with 2 stripper clips. So you would just put the stripper clip down and strip the rounds down like that, and then take it out. strip another round down like that, and then close it.
Yes. All guns basically bolt actions use stripper clips. The Japanese did also. I have not bought any yet, so I just have a low 5 round capacity. You just shove it down there, and average, but definitely not as good as 10. Now, for the rounds that we have, here's that's the 303
British.
Yes.
And 7.7 by 56 R. From what I've read, it's actually a 311 caliber because they measured it in an old way. I don't know enough of the specifics about it to elaborate on that, but his is basically a copy of the 303.
Yes, they basically copied it, so as you can see, they have a lot of different models of these, but 7.7 by 58 Jap, so
it's a little longer, 56 as opposed to 58.
Yeah, but it's virtually the same.
And then that's 150 grain saw point. This is 174 grain full metal jacket made in Pakistan in 1967.
Yeah. This is, I believe this is Serbian or Yugoslavian made, so it's not the best, but sufficient enough, I guess you could say. One of the unique features of the Type 99 that I'm quite fond of actually is this monopod. A lot of guns might have had, well, a few gun models might have had bipods for certain purposes, but this was actually standard, this monopod, which is very unique. Hard to get comfortable with and quite flimsy, just wire, but yeah, I guess it's kind of handy, but most Japanese would get rid of it.
And how about your cleaning rod? Talk about that.
Yes, it actually broke off, so it's only 4 inches now. It's supposed to be more like 20 inches. It normally sticks out to about here, if you can see that. And with their cleaning,
it doesn't really have a cleaning rod. It has a little place in the back that you can open up. You can open it up. This one's a lot stiffer than number 4. There we go. And you can put an oiler in there to oil it up and a pull through. A lot of people have videos about that, and mine didn't come with it, so you have to watch the videos. But you just stuff them up in there when you aren't using them. When you use them, you pull them out. So
yeah,
pretty convenient. It's not. I guess it's kind of less traditional than having an actual cleaning rod like that.
Yeah, the only other model that did that was a couple models of Carcanos, but if we do another video, we'll discuss that. My Carcano has yet to arrive. Alright.
How your bolt comes off, that's kind of interesting.
Yes. With these bolts, this thing here, you pull this upper side. See if I can get that. I'm kind of left-handed, so it's difficult. Then you pull it out like this. I have a dust cover that goes with it. Those were generally discarded, but sorry. It's kind of a different coloration than this, so I didn't. I think it's a reproduction, so I didn't bother to use it. All right, is yours basically how's your?
Mine's really easy to take off. Pull the bolt back, lift up on the follower, and slide it out. It's a very simple bolt. And then you put it back on. You just put it back, line it up, and press down. Pretty simple.
All right, bayonets.